Hi guys, how are
Hi,
you?
Kate. Hello.
How you doing?
Just breaking down the show to everybody. This is sensational. Of course, I love this pairing. Take me back, fellas, to the moment you two met, your first impression of one another when you locked eyes. What did you think?
We did lock eyes. Yes.
Yeah, it's
I mean, to look into Paul Rudd's gorgeous eye, it's like, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like getting
Heaven.
sucked into a tractor beam.
I was about to
Yeah.
say tractor beams over
Yeah.
here. This is a powerful gaze, and it's tough to tear yourself away.
I mean, the earliest point we can kind of remember is obviously the first Anchorman, and I mean that was an exceptional group. Paul and Steve Carell and Dave Keckner and I and Christina, we just hit it off from day one, and uh, it's exciting and a little bit sad that it's taken this long for Paul and I to kind of do something, but what a pleasure to get to do it kind of one on one.
Yeah, it was really I was elated. It was really fun to do with Will.
The stashes in Anchorman, of course, epic. You just saw my friend here. What about Ted Lasso claiming he's the stash guy now? I mean, I got a little problem with this.
Is that what he's claiming?
He's claiming.
Whoa.
I I think maybe he's right.
I
That
mean,
seems to be it's such a beloved, deservedly so show, and he's
I
rocking it.
here's the thing. I hate to. Jason's a sweetheart. That's not a real mustache. I'm sorry. From a very good source. That's a fake mustache. Now it looks excellent. It looks real, but it's not.
The facial hair in this show, beyond strong. It's the chops coming down and great. But on a serious note, what a show. What a role for the two of you. I cannot believe this is a true story. What did both of you think when you heard about it for the first time?
It's absolutely bonkers. It's
Yeah.
it feels absurd when you talk about the story, and uh, it just feels like one of these things that would never happen to you, and yet as you kind of listen to it and watch it unfold, you kind of come around and think, oh gosh, there could have been a certain time or place in my life where I felt that vulnerable and needed, and that right person comes along to give you the reinforcement, however they do it, that gives you the strength and the confidence to move on. And if they happen to be also manipulative, you could have fallen into that trap as well. So I think while it's a crazy, outlandish story, there's parts of it that's very relatable.
Yeah. It's not as far-fetched as it seems. I mean, besides the fact that it really did happen, it's not a one-off. This kind of thing has happened before. There have been other films made about these kinds of relationships. I mean, the Brian Wilson and Eugene Landy would be the one that comes to mind. But yeah, there's to varying degrees. I think this is probably, sadly, too common a tale.
I know y'all met with the real Marty. What advice did he give you? Was he okay relaying his part of the story? Was there any, not embarrassment, but how does he feel about this?
He was so loving and extremely open about, he just said countless times, like, please reach out if you have any other questions. Please email. So we had many conversations, and we both met him in person. Went out and visited him at his Hamptons house, which is a centerpiece to a lot of the storytelling. And I think, because we asked him, like, how are you able to share this? Why don't you feel ashamed? And he just said, I went through so much. I'm just so happy that I'm re-engaged with my sister and my family, and I'm willing to kind of put this out there as a cautionary tale.
Where's Dr. Ike, Paul? Where's that guy?
I think he's here. I don't know. We're not in touch.
He hasn't reached out.
Yeah.
How does it make both of you feel about therapy now?
It doesn't. I don't think it alters our views on therapy.
Not at all.
I think it's so helpful and valuable for people to be involved in their mental health, and I think we're seeing more and more people talk about their anxieties, especially during the pandemic, and you know, I think this story is just a teaching tool in a way.
Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was going to say, I think it's great that people talk about therapy and therapists, and
Yeah.
people will say, "Oh, I'm in
Not a
therapy right
taboo
now,"
subject,
and it
right.
doesn't seem as if there is a stigma
Yeah.
to it as there might have been many years ago. And I think that's a really positive thing. I think therapy, I'm a proponent. I think it can really help in many situations. It's just, you know, listen to your instincts and try and go to a good one.